Hey guys, what's going on? Pastor Mike coming to you live from the office, as always, giving you a preview of what's coming up this week at the Highlands Bible Church. Today, being Wednesday, that means the return of MidWeek. We have our MidWeek study. If you've been with us for any amount of time, you know that we use that midweek, that Wednesday slot for different things. We've done Giants of the Faith and looking at some of the giants in Christian church history. We've done Problems with Christianity. We did a series on how to study your Bible, and we are returning to the Bible overview. We left off with Jeremiah a couple years back, and we detoured into Revelation because, let's face it, we just wanted to. And we are going to pick up then tonight with a Bible overview in the book of Jeremiah. We're going to be looking at overall, week by week, books of the Bible. We're going to be looking at common themes in that book. We're going to be looking at where is the gospel in that book. And Jeremiah, it's pretty easy to see the gospel that one day we will have a Redeemer. One day we will have hope, permanent hope. And we're going to be looking at, of course, how to apply that book of the Bible to our lives. So good discussion. Hopefully tonight, join us 6:30 p.m. right here in the office. Coming up Sunday, the Lord's Day, January 22nd, 2023. We will gather together at 9:30 a.m. as we always do. We will fellowship together to encourage each other. We will sing together to remind ourselves of biblical truths. And we will be continuing on with our series in the 10 Commandments. Last week we set the foundation with our intro week. Told us that God's law is from God, that God's law is for our good, and that God's law provides life to those who are already liberated. With that being set, we're going to march through week by week each commandment, and we're starting with the first commandment this Sunday, Exodus 20, verse 3, which says, "You shall have no other gods before me," parentheses, as if there were any other actual gods. There are not. But we can make gods. We can make false gods. We can be devoted to other things like we should be devoted to our God. And so we'll look at the negative command, of course, which is don't worship any other gods because there are none. The positive command, which is worship and devote yourself wholly, truly, fully to the Lord. And then, of course, applications to our lives. You know, what else are we tempted to devote ourselves to? Are we giving God and all of his things, his word, his church, his ordinances, prayer, our own growth, are we giving them the proper weight? How else can we be guilty of breaking this commandment here? One of the things we'll learn is that it's not just as simple as do this or don't do this. There's so many other tentacles of application here. It is a sin to violate any of God's moral law in any way. And we'll be looking at what many of those ways would be. So please join us 9:30 a.m. Sunday as we continue with our 10 Commandments series. Also, don't forget Sunday, this very Sunday, January 22nd at 5 p.m., we have our member meeting, which will start at 5 p.m. with our dinner. So please bring a dish to share. We'll be gathering upstairs to eat that. And then we will start our meeting when the dinner is done, usually around 5:45-ish, something like that. We have lots to go over. We've got the new budget to present to you. We've got a new elder to pray in, and we've got deacons to tell you about and pray them in. We've got the member covenant revision, which you all should have. We'll be voting on that as well. So lots of updates, lots of prayer, lots of good things. So please, members, please join us 5 p.m. And anyone, actually, is welcome to attend, whether or not you're a member. You can't vote if you're not a member, but see you at 5 p.m. on Sunday. Also coming up, don't forget, January 28th, Ladies' Winter Gathering. There is still some spots left for that, so register online. And then also, January 29th, we have a Market Street Mission opportunity to serve the community. Market Street Mission in Newton, not the one in Morristown, but the one in our county, in Newton, at Christ Community Church in Newton. And that is an opportunity for a community dinner for those who have need of food, really, and shelter. And Highlands Bible Church has signed up for January 29th to be the setup and tear down team, cleanup team, but also to be able to just interface and talk and dialogue with some of these people that come to the dinner and be able to share the hope of Christ and the love of Christ at that time. So lots more going on. So check the website check the app. There's always stuff there to know and register and be aware of. And I think that's all I have for you. So I hope to see you tonight at MidWeek. I hope you have a great rest of the week if I don't. But if I don't see you before then, I will see you on Sunday.